I got a few days to myself in March that I chose to spend as a nourishment week. So no phone, no alarms, no texts or calls, and towards the end of the week I did have some social events planned. So this combination really nourished me. It started a new block of creative energy as well, and I dedicated my few days of solitude to begin learning Logic Pro. Day one was really about refreshing myself on where the basic functions are from the YouTube videos I'd watched previously. This is me creating my first ever project and creating a MIDI track, and I was refreshing my memory on the metronome, the library, etc. Finding the Apple loops was really fun, and I'm pretty sure at this point I was actually watching a YouTube video at the same time to refresh. I practiced adding a new track and utilizing the help tab, which was really good. They've really figured out that help tab and figured out how to bring up the musical typing on my screen, because this was before I learned how to connect my keys, so just exploring my options. The loop function was something YouTube taught me was something I'd use a lot, so just making sure I knew how to do that. My little type A heart was loving that you could change the colors on the tracks and the different things, so that was really fun. After some playing around, I dragged some loops in. Here I am playing around with the arrangement, but I was actually looking to use the marker feature, but I got confused, so I was confused why it wasn't looking like what the YouTube video looked like. And the chords feature still confuses me even now. I'm still figuring that out, but it hasn't hindered me up until this point, so we will cross that bridge when we get there. These are some of the YouTube videos I watch to get familiar with things, understand the DAW, and understand the jargon and language I needed to start producing.
走在午夜的城，回忆还在耳边。
This is me a short time after, on the 2nd of April, trying to figure out the chords, and this is how I learned that you can't change the chords on the Apple loops. So that's the conclusion I eventually came to, and then I was figuring out the drum beat here for the first time, and yeah, this was kind of where I started my first attempt to put one of my song drafts into the DAW. It was a song that I showed you in my previous episode, and I had a plan for a really sparkly, dreamy sound.
I'm excited to hang out with beautiful people and go to one of my favorite places.
Fucking drama in the rich talk. Let's go. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like having it's sus to have that much physical cash. That helps. Pop off, I guess. Early pop. Meanwhile, people are just watching these videos from like, wow, that even surprises me.
Come classmates, today we're going to see exclusive of your son jewelry for millions of dollars.
Just one second, I don't think it's a coincidence that we're seeing yet another
packed
cycle
in
of towards weaponry during a rise of conservatism in politics and media.
Took a risk and made it personal.
51
What a waste of time. But shall I lay down like a thief? I'm in a promised land. How did I get so blue?
Excuses like, we need to protect the children and
So blue.
access to anything that violates their ideological
So
This isn't
blue.
fear-mongering, this isn't me being alarmist.
the medicine. You will never know the mess I'm in. Cutting back the overgrowth. I am swimming in the evidence. I will never know when it will end. I give out more than I let in. I will buy until I'm broke. I am gone, but I have never left. Smacking pavements for the hell of it. I'm up against the wall, tapping on the glass, closely woven through the sticky conversations we had. I'm planting seeds, ripping out the weeds. Roots are lifting at the base of my family tree. Picking up my wounds, the world's in my hands. What a spectacle to watch you fuck it up this bad. Take your callous fingers up against the base of my head and feel the scars on the back of my neck. If you're looking for something to read at the moment, may I suggest Sally Hepworth's Mad Mabel? This was the second Sally Hepworth book I'd read, and I was really impressed with the first one, and I'm already onto my next book. The characters are complex. I couldn't really fault it. The ending was perfect in my opinion. It was easy to digest, but I was thinking about it for weeks after. Please enjoy these scenes of me house sitting Fonzo while I tell you where I'm at. So this production stuff is intense, man, and I'm feeling grateful that I have access to the right equipment because otherwise it would be super hard. But as winter's coming, I'm kind of craving just writing. So I think over the next few weeks, I'm also just going to get back to my piano a little bit more. Please enjoy this little outro of me going to a festival in the country, and I'll see you soon.